We're here reliving history. Yeah, but so this is what's going on. We are walking and hiking to the, basically where they threw the tea into the harbor. And we started off in Faneuil Hall and then moved to the South Meeting House. And now we are heading to where they finally confronted and threw the tea into the water. This is nuts, honestly. So glad I got to come to this and be here in Boston. Oh, so cool. Much harder to walk backwards than you might think. This news crew behind me has like 5 people to walk back and I'm just by myself, but this is pretty cool. We are heading to the Boston Tea Party, man. This is hectic. Yeah, I got it. Uh-oh.
Excuse me guys, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, he has to go.
It's a live shot.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Look, there's a fire truck.
So hectic, guys. I got in the way of a live shot for national news. Excuse me, guys. Okay, now we head to the Intercontinental. I know that sounds kind of funny, but the Intercontinental, right in front of it, has the perfect view of where they threw the tea into the harbor. But this is pretty nuts right now. Check it out. All the people. Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Don't get in their way.
There's some reenactors up there. Woo!
Keep to the side. Stay here.
Where's the view?
Go that way.
Media?
Yeah. Hi.
Perfect.
Let's have a round of applause for the Middlesex County Volunteers, Fifes and Drums.
George, it's happening. Made it. A lot of steps backwards. Good.
Just stay out of people's way right now, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Boston is pretty epic, and this is the 250th anniversary of it, and they're about to throw some tea in the Boston seaport.
Sorry, I you.
Where's the work?
Snooze breaks. No. About 20 minutes after it's over, I'm not going to be in front of me. Break really.
It's gonna be a better.
No. I'm going to get a year sludge.
I better find a place that's kind of far away from here, 'cause I'm pretty sure the rest of it.
Yeah. Cars in the South Station garage, so I have clean access to the high view. So that's the only thing that I really plan out. Knowing my life is probably close to 8.
Yeah. Right here. I got you.
Nobody tomorrow.
Alright guys, so they're we're just waiting for the tea to be thrown, and he got a good spot. But now we wait. We walked all the way. First, it started in Faneuil Hall at 4:30 today, and we had a basically reenactment of what happened in 1873 and then 1773, and I think the stuff is coming.
47 years. You see, I've seen some things. Building a democracy from scratch isn't easy. Or being home to hundreds of millions from everywhere on Earth. Fact is, there have been challenges since the very beginning. Uphill battles, setbacks, and injustices. But you know, Americans, we got grit. We fight for what we need. And what's right. What we want for the next generation. We take care of each other when it gets rough.
Hey guys, I hear you.
We inspire each other. innovate together,
I see Darties.
get the job done, and create so much opportunity. Heck, that's probably why folks have been inspired to come here for so long. And now, we've got a pretty big anniversary coming up, the big 250. So, in honor of that, we're launching America's invitation. A chance to share your thoughts on our past, the heroes who loved, and your dreams for the road ahead. Because your dreams will be our future. Your story is the American story.
Boston, a city upon a hill, a city of history and innovation, a city of culture, art, and tradition, a city of champions, legends, and revolutionaries, a diverse city of courage, compassion, and strength. Around every corner there are echoes of the past. From the cobblestone streets to the historic buildings, standing the test of time, reminding us of where we've been and where we still need to go. This history is complex and complex, telling stories of our past that informs our
Alright guys, pause for a minute because I'm going to just take a photo quick of this.
went far beyond human and treated fairly, and about ordinary citizens doing extraordinary things. The Boston Tea Party, a moment that sent America down the road to revolution. In 2023, Boston has commemorated the 250th anniversary of this iconic moment that forever changed the course of American history. Through a year of public engagement, dynamic programming, exhibits, special events, installations, and performances where audiences have explored the many layers of Boston's
Guys, like
Tea
this
Party
video
story.
so more
The
people
year of commemoration
find
has
it
featured
and watch it live. It's happening soon.
collaboration
Like and
between
share.
Organizations across Boston and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, including museums, schools, historical organizations, as well as Boston's arts, tourism, and hospitality industries. This commemorative year will culminate in the grand-scale reenactment of the Boston Tea Party on the 250th anniversary, December 16, 2023. This world-class public event will take place at the very locations where the Boston Tea Party occurred 2.5 centuries before. History happens here, and will happen here again. Be part of that history and commemorate Boston's Tea Party legacy as an inspiration to generations of people around the world. Be history. Be here. Be Boston.
You know, that's MLB. Yeah.
Good evening, and welcome to the dramatic conclusion of the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. The reenactment will begin momentarily. 250 years ago, in this very body of water, Boston's Sons of Liberty boarded the 3 ships docked at Griffin's Wharf and destroyed over 92,000 pounds of tea to protest taxation without representation and a government descending into tyranny. Tonight's presentation includes anecdotes and first-person accounts of the Boston Tea Party that played out over 3 to 3.5 hours on the evening of December 16, 1773. Tonight, we commemorate the single most important event leading up to the American Revolution. And now, please direct your attention to the large video screens.
Good, how are you?
Hi everyone, I'm Governor Maura Healey. Massachusetts is the place where things begin. This is where ideas are born and movements get their spark. The Boston Tea Party is one of those iconic moments in American history, bringing in our history as a city and a state. A time when regular folks said enough is enough, and proved that ordinary people could rise up.
I'm
and
trying to be
change the
quiet
world
to
forever.
respect the proceedings.
It's been 250 years.
But this is pretty
We
cool.
haven't lost that spirit. And
I'm ready for them to throw some tea.
Today, Massachusetts is still the place that protects our fundamental
Can you hear me now?
rights. This is the place where you can be who you are, love who you love,
Can you hear me now?
access the care and education that you need. Massachusetts is first in freedom, and we're working every day to keep it that way. So happy party and enjoy the celebration.
Hi everyone, it's Mayor Michelle Wu. On behalf of the entire city of Boston, I'm so excited to welcome all of you to the 75th centennial of the Boston Tea Party. This was a spark that ignited the American Revolution, that confirmed that Boston was a leader in doing what's not just right, but necessary when it comes to demanding and securing our freedoms. Today is an opportunity to reflect on, honor, and celebrate that history, to continue showing the country and the world what it means to shape a society with our founding principles of liberty and justice for all at its core. Thank you and congratulations to everyone who made today's event possible.
Can you hear me now?
From our teams at the city, to our wonderful partner organizations, volunteers, and of course, the reenactors who have come from all over the country to join us today. We're so grateful to all of you for marking this historic day. Happy anniversary to the Boston Tea Party.
You wouldn't think that attacks on tea would set off a revolution, but 250 years ago, we were a British colony, and tea was serious business. And it all boiled over at the Boston Tea Party, an event steeped in history. I'm Rosie Rios, Chair of America 250, the official entity charged with planning and orchestrating the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding. I'm thrilled to be with you all today to commemorate the spark that helped spur the American Revolution. As we approach July 4th, 2026, I invite you to go to America250.org to join us as we come together to commemorate our past, present, and our hopes and dreams for the future. Over the next 3 years, America 250 will be partnering to orchestrate many more fun events like today's reenactment, and we hope you'll join us for all of it. So whether you prefer green, chamomile, or dare I say it, Earl Grey, today's Tea Party celebration and our broader efforts to commemorate the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding are for you. Now, as my daughter would say, let's spill the tea.
Hello everybody, my name is Keith Harris, and I am the British Consul General in Boston, His Majesty King Charles III's official representative in New England. Yes, you heard that right. 250 years ago, representatives of the British Crown were deeply unpopular here, but I'm pleased to say the times have changed. And today I am honoured to take part in the commemoration of the Boston Tea Party's 250th anniversary. Later on, I will be presenting Mayor Michelle Wu with an invoice for the £90,000 of tea that were destroyed in 1773, with interest. I am, of course, only joking. I am deeply proud to mark today's anniversary with you, together as firm friends and allies. It is, of course, as much our history as it is yours. Today, there are no two countries anywhere in the world that have a closer, deeper relationship than the United States and the United Kingdom. And this gives us hope that the divisions of war and conflict can, with time and through shared endeavours, be overcome. God bless America, and God save the King.
Thank you for being part of the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. This is the moment when the American Revolution began. And it began here in Boston with actions like this one. I'm Bob Ellison, I chair of the Revolution 250 Advisory Group. We are a consortium of 70 groups in Massachusetts planning ways to commemorate the beginnings of American independence. And over the next months, we have many events that happened here. Lexington and Concord, the Battle of Chelsea Creek, the Battle of Bunker Hill, Henry Knox bringing a train of artillery across Massachusetts to lift the siege of Boston. All of it happened here in Massachusetts. The American Revolution, as John Adams said, happened before a drop of blood was spilled at Lexington Green. He did not say this, but after Massachusetts completed the revolution, they went to Philadelphia to fill out the paperwork. Thank you for being part of this event. Thank you for commemorating the Tea Party and the beginnings of American independence.
Good evening and welcome to the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. My name is George Forrest Hamilton and I am the Grand Master of Masons of Massachusetts. On behalf of the 20,000 Freemasons belonging to 200 lodges throughout our Commonwealth, I bring you my warm fraternal greetings. For those of you who are wondering why the Freemasons are here tonight, I want to reset the scene from 250 years ago. We know the Boston Tea Party was executed by the Sons of Liberty. Among their prominent members were Massachusetts Freemasons John Hancock, Paul Revere, and Joseph Warren, who were members of the Lodge of St. Andrew. The last two were my predecessor as Grand Master. The Sons of Liberty met in the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston, which was owned by the Lodge of St. Andrew. It is believed that the Tea Party was planned there. The Lodge of St. Andrew still operates today and is one of our oldest lodges. The Lodge has in its archives a note from the Secretary written on December 16, 1773 that reads, "Lodge closed on account of too few members present till tomorrow evening." You can draw your own conclusion where the members were. This is just one of many examples when Freemasonry and the events that led to our new nation were intertwined. We will be sharing our common history over the next 3 years. But for now, I hope you will enjoy the events of this evening. Thank you and God bless America.
Hello and welcome. My name is Sean Ford and I'm the Executive Director of the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum. I can't believe we're here, the actual 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party on this day. You know, a lot of people have been thanked this evening, but I think the people we really need to thank are the participants, the actual participants who destroyed the tea. I often find myself thinking, did they ever think that 250 years later, we would be reenacting and celebrating and doing what they did 250 years ago? It's amazing. I'd like to introduce two people who made this event happen, and I can't thank them enough. The co-chairs for the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party.
Thank you, Sean. I'm Jim Rooney, President and CEO of the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce.
Celebration of 250 years of liberation. We couldn't be more pleased to have you all here tonight enjoying this extraordinary event.
And Martha and I want to thank Sean and the whole team at the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum, the advisory board that helped us plan all of the activities that occurred over the past year, and all that have contributed to making this celebration what it needs to be in terms of demonstrating Boston's role in America's history. Thank you all for being here tonight.
On November 28, 1773, Captain Hall's vessel, the Dartmouth, arrived in Boston Harbor carrying the East India Company tea. Nestled amongst the cargo, alongside the pernicious weed, as some had come to call it, were copies of my newly published poetry, poems on various subjects, religious and moral. I recently traveled to London to secure a publisher for my work, and upon my return, I was manumitted by my family, John and my mistress, Susanna Wheatley. Gaining my freedom while so many were made and their freedoms, likening their struggle to our own. Though our fight may not be the same, we all share the same desire to be treated fairly and equally. And with the passage of the Tea Act earlier in this year, many here on American soil feel as though this latest act of parliamentary taxation has simply gone too far. And the town has been anticipating the tea's arrival for some time now, and of course, since Mr. Hancock's ship Haley arrived 1 month ago on November 17th, with news that the tea-laden vessels were but weeks or even days behind. The fervor of the townspeople had even overtaken my own church, the Old South Meeting House. And it's almost incomprehensible to me that 5,000 men, there's a large number of Boston's own citizens who have been deprived of the ability to make their voices heard during these town meetings. And they must rely on the privileged few to make decisions for the many. And not everyone in Boston town agrees with these drastic measures. And what comes in the morning, and what punishment may lie ahead.
There's also a lot of people here, so it's making it difficult.
The mayor just come from a massive meeting of the body of the people to make united resistance against this detested tea sent to our shores only a few weeks ago. And that meeting's resolution was that the tea shall not be landed. Only a mere hour ago did we hear from our Governor Hutchinson that he himself would not sign the pass for these ships to leave. And royal authority
Sorry guys,
affirmed
bad signal.
that the tea must be landed by midnight tonight, and the tax must be paid.
The men were divided into 3 parties, and each ordered to destroy the tea aboard each vessel. Admiral Montague's armed ships of war, the active Kingfisher and Captain, lie at the ready.
Now, this destruction of the tea is an act of treason, punishable by death. My sister-in-law, Anne, and I, we did our utmost to disguise our husbands and my brothers. We put cloaks and blankets over their outerwear and smeared a bit of lampblack or soot on their faces to disguise their features.
Their safety was paramount. We sent them out into the night, not knowing if they would return safely to us. They would join the ranks of men of all trades and stations to protest this latest act of parliamentary taxation. They knew they needed to act.
Boston Harbor, a teapot tonight!
We need to make certain our mission are peaceful.
Hold fast! Keep your wits about you! Hold the position! Let's hear what they have to say!
As customs official on this wharf, I must demand you return to your homes.
Don't worry, sir. You will not keep us from our business this night.
This tea is legitimate cargo shipped by the East India Company and notable loyal merchants of this town, which the law plainly demands to be offloaded and taxed.
Legitimate cargo? We would rather drown the king than pay an unjust tax.
An assault on this cargo is an assault on the crown.
Stay that put, sir. The path is wide enough for us all. We have no quarrel with you and intend you no harm. If you keep on your way peaceably, sir, we shall keep on ours.
Very well. We shall see how well His Majesty's laws will keep to you and yours.
Yes, sir. We shall have.
I must protest. I beg of you to not damage this cargo. The Chesapeake Company goods belonging to various merchants in this town. Merchants who I have an obligation to. Goods which cannot be damaged. Captain Coffin's vessel is fully loaded, and his situation, I'm sure, is tantamount to mine, as is Captain Hall's vessel just on the other side of this wharf.
If we allow you to come aboard, sir, I do have your word, sir. No harm will come to the other cargo aboard our vessels. Don't they?
You do indeed, sir. You mariners continue to your quarters quietly and do not prevent us from our office. Not one article of your other goods shall fall to harm. You have our word on that.
Very well. Permission granted. Jethro, Bruce, the cabin lines. Jethro, kindly go to my...
Very well then. And now then, where are my Northamptons? Mr. Ingersoll, Mr. Burton, Mr. Noel, you men know your way around the ship. Bring up some tackle. Yes. You men there, go down to the forehatch and cup the tea for hoisting. Mr. Hughes, open this hold. And the lot of you, amidships now! Huzzah! Yeah, all the way, lads! Yeah! Yes. Stay, And this tea is the tool they use to deprive us of our natural rights as Englishmen. So let them hear us now. Our governor has ordered that we unload this tea. I say we oblige him! Aboard that flag! There! Jump it! All the way lads! All the way! Get rid of that tea! Dump the tea!
Let us show East India Company what we think of their tea.
Lift for your knees, lads.
Looks good. Let's go. Well done. Well done. Be done with that tea. Let the consulities know what we think.
Send it over!
Alright guys, that's all for now. I'm gonna enjoy the rest.
Well done.